camera on the screen. That's awkward. How are you guys going to roast what you can't see? That's ridiculous. Makes no sense. It's insane. Come on. Where's my camera? I just turned it on. Forgot to hit the kill switch. There's this little kill switch button that I have to press every single time. It's a little button that I have to press. I forgot to press that button. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Base Legend. We are not only playing some Green Hell today, but I want you guys to hit me with your best shot. Fire away. We're going to be doing a little bit of a roast stream in honor of 3,000 subscribers. Because we just hit 3,000 subscribers. What up? And a Green Hell as a bonus. I figure it was the first one that we ever did a roast on, right? And I figure if we're going to do something toasty, we might as well like keep it original. I don't know. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody but me. But either way, hang on, getting the feeds set up here. Oh, a little bit behind today. It is the roasty one. It is Senor Roast a lot. Okay. Oh, yes, fuego. See, I paid attention somewhat in Spanish, right? Hang on, let me just push out this chat, pop it out right there. Nice. You guys know that show, Work It Out Wombats? It's a good show. It's a good kids show. I should mention, I watch like a lot of kids programming because I have kids. And so, yeah, why did my thumbnail not get uploaded to this stream? That's ridiculous. Makes no sense. All right, here we go. Upload that thumbnail real fast. It's not like it's a special thumbnail. It's an old recycled one that I used in previous streams. But either way, let's pop out second chat. What up, second chat? Second chat. Okay, chats are done. Close out of this, switch over to TikTok, pop out your chat. What up, TikTok? Oh, I still need to get the game on the screen. I need to get that done. And I guess I should update this text too that says, come to the roast stream, and more be like, we're roasting me. Let's do it. All right, game capture. Let's do it. Green Hell. That's the one that I'm playing today. And then... where's my text? There's my text. Roast me. Hang on. I'll read the chat in a minute. Yeah, the game on the screen probably would be a good idea, wouldn't it? It'd be a pretty good idea. I think it would be a good idea, at least. But who am I? Base Legend, that's right. What is a base legend? I ask myself that every day. Why are you not on the screen, game? You should be on the screen. What happens when I do this? And I put the game here. Are you going to pop up on the screen now? Are you going to be dumb? There it is. There it goes. Oh, and of course I click off the screen. Okay, so I'm going to actually try to do a little bit of a speed playthrough. I'm not going to like do any exploits or glitches. Got no mods running, and I'm not even going to time myself or anything. I just legitimately want to know how fast I can get through a playthrough of Green Hell. Because YOLO, right? Do kids still say that? Do people still say that? Did anybody actually say that when it was trendy or whatever? Or is that just something that like the news made up? Blah, 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 blah. Story mode. Let's do King of the Jungle. I don't think I've ever actually beaten it on King of the Jungle. I've done Walk in the Park, Welcome to the Jungle, and Green Hell, but I think I skipped King of the Jungle. Let's do this one. It is the 24th. Time flies when you don't really do much. Hang on, which one of these can I get rid of? This one. That's the one I use for filming. Get rid of that one. So again, we're going to do a little bit of a speed run. Not like a big speed run or anything like that, but we're just going to have a little bit of fun. I'm legitimately curious how fast I could beat this game without like really pushing myself, just from like muscle memory and stuff like that. So we'll see. Thank you very much for the jewels, Fordish. That's mighty kind. Very kind of you. Appreciate that. So we'll see. I'm going to skip through the actual like tutorial bit too, because it's boring learning how to build a fire. But fair warning, I'm rusty. I haven't played Green Hell in probably like 2-3 months. And so it'll be very interesting. Thanks for the high five. Also mighty kind of you, Fordish. Really cool. Thank you very much. I need to look into the jewel system, because there has not been that many, like, I have not figured out, like, the whole jewel system is so new. But I know that it's very appreciated it. Thanks for the thumbs up. Mighty kind of you again. This loading screen seems to be a little stuck. I want to help it out, but oh, there it is. It's flashing again. A GG. Thank you very much. Mighty kind. I feel like this is TikTok this is YouTube trying to kind of like tap into a little bit of the TikTok gifting. So thank you very much for the marshmallow now. All right, so we're going to skip the tutorial. Just need to get free range of our character here. There we go. Skip tutorial. All right, let's do it. Again, a little bit of a speed playthrough just to have some fun. Clutch. Nice. Do people still say clutch? That was a term when I was a kid.
Hello.
Thank you. What's up, Colts Bus? This is Green Hell, one of the greatest survival games ever made. Wow, that just got laggy for a second.
Speak to me, Jake.
Skip. Oh, hit the wrong button. Sorry, hit the wrong button. There we go. Dude, me too. I've always wanted to like get back to that area and try to like go home that way with a boat. But I don't know. Jake's kind of dumb, if I can be honest with you. Like, I feel like out of all the survival protagonists I've ever played, Jake's probably one of the dumbest ones. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's a great protagonist. It's a good game, good story, and all that. But yeah, kind of dumb.
Mia.
All right, let's get to it.
God damn it, this radio.
What up, Fordish? Thank you for all the gifts. Appreciate it, man. Mighty kind of you. So if you've never actually seen the start of Green Hell, it's pretty fun. This is a game called Green Hell. It is one of the greatest survival games ever made. In my personal opinion, of course. Just a really, really, really solid game. And it is by far one of the more complicated survival games that has ever come out. But either way. Do I play Ark? I have played Ark. What was the big one? It was like Survival Evolved or something like that. And then the most recent one, that's one of the only games that I have ever refunded on Steam, because I got it way too early when it was very broken. And so I kind of regret getting it a little early and not giving it a chance and not letting it just kind of sit in my library for a little bit through a few updates. I'll probably get back into it. It is a fun game. Like, it is a good looking game. So that is for sure. All right, we are on the prowl for some coconuts early on. Kind of the first thing that we need to find is coconuts before we get too much further here. Doesn't look like we're going to be too helpful or fruitful over that way. Yo, what up, Joseph? Good to see you. All right, either way, we got enough to kind of get started and get to the next areas that we need to get to. Man, it has been a minute since we have been inside of Green Hell. Excuse me. You know, it's a good question because I've never actually rushed through this. And as you can see, I'm not like doing it like stereotypical speedrunning style. Like, I'm definitely like taking way too much time in this area if this were to be a speedrun. But the idea is I don't want to rush things. I want to try to make this as easy as possible for myself. So I still need to like make some stuff. I'm also playing on a relatively hard difficulty. And so I think if I were to guess, this game will only take me about like 4 hours in total for like a casual playthrough. And so I'm thinking I might be able to get it done in like 2 hours or so. What else did I need to do? I need to make a bow. Can't do any arrows just yet, but we'll get there. But that'll at least get us started. All right, coconuts, anything? No coconuts over here. So when you first leave the starting area, they like to put a snake right at the end of this log. So always like look out for snakes and stuff like that. Yeah, I know, no roast yet. I'm kind of like a little surprised at that. I'm giving you guys like complete freedom to obliterate me today. And everybody's just being super casual, just like, yeah, hey, how's it going? No complaints on my end, right? There were some creative ones last year, or the last time we did a roast. I can't remember any of them at this point. But either way, I like what Major Killer said. He was just like, I can't roast you, Kevin. You're way too nice of a person. And it's just like, I mean, if you say so. The chicken pot roast. I'd eat a chicken roast right now. I would definitely eat some chicken. I had some chicken ramen for lunch today. It's pretty good. Sorry, I gotta like get my bearings. It's been a little while since I've run this. Okay. Got my bearings. Oh, sweet. That's like super cool to see early on. Normally, I never get junk like this early. Excuse me. I need one more feather here. Fantastic. As crazy as this sounds, like I'm actually gonna be all right just from getting the bow and arrow right there. Like that's such a pivotal piece of this. It's not even funny because now, oh, terrible shot. Another terrible shot. Not gonna waste the last one here. But yeah, just to be able to do that this early on, beautiful. Get my arrow back. Harvest this dude. Well, that's fantastic, Joseph. I'm looking forward to it. So I know this is a little crazy, but I need the bones. I don't need the food, I need the bones. Oh, look at all those bones. Beautiful. Dump just that stack of meat because there's no way we're going to use it. So unfortunately, I shot... Yeah, there they are. Cool. I was going to say I shot a couple of arrows this way, but... Oh well. What are you going to do with that? Alright, let's make an axe real fast. Nope. What am I doing? As I said, I'm going to be very rusty in this game for a little while. Not Torok. This is Green Hell. Similar game though, kind of, a little bit, kind of. We're gonna say kind of. All right, we're gonna go with this banana leaf. So this is why it's so important early on. I don't have enough rope yet. There we go. Crush the bones into something for the compost? I think you can put them into your composter. That's actually not that bad, and it's probably actually true. I know I've been getting a lot of lag issues lately, but either way, that's not that bad. Pretty clean. I am wearing glasses today. I'm down to like my last pair of contacts, and I need to order some more. And I have been a little just kind of lazy about getting that done, and I probably shouldn't. I really need to kind of focus on it, but I've been wearing my glasses a little bit more frequently. Just because. All right, a few more arrows. I need sticks. Hang on, harvest. That'll do, pig. All right, there we go. Oh, man. And if you are being honest about the stream quality, I can go ahead and lower some settings to make this a little bit more palatable. All right, so now we can actually do what we need to do before we get over to the camp. Don't want to do leaf armor. We want to go ahead and do bone armor, which is just like one step underneath some of the better armor in the game. But I'm pretty sure it's a scripted event. Nobody's ever really like confirmed it to me if it is a scripted event or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that there's a scripted event coming up here that is a Jaguar attack. And if you don't do it properly, you can get really messed up. Oh yeah, dude, it's all in good fun. Oh wait, I get what you mean. Yeah, okay, good. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know. I definitely don't want to have bad quality here on the stream. Say whatever you want about me, just don't insult the I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys can say whatever you want. I don't care. Like I said the other day, you guys aren't going to say anything worse than what I say in the mirror every day. That Jaguar, man, it has gotten me so many times in this game. It's as soon as you go up to the, I don't remember the name of it. It starts with a B, but it's as soon as you go up to the ayahuasca trees. I'm pretty sure it's a scripted event because like I always get hit there every single time that I do it. All right, just one more piece after this. It is definitely a very. I like Jaguars. I think they're cute. Like they're deadly, but they're cute, right? All right, there we go. And then 2 more rope, bone armor. Nice. Okay, so we officially were armored up. And we can move on. We got our bow and arrow here. We can actually start rushing a little bit more. Pick up our pace. This is our first location, and this is where the Jaguar is probably going to attack me. So I got to be a little careful here. So he usually comes from right around here when you go up to this tree. Gotten attacked so many times from this damn thing. Wait, hiding on top of one of the roofs? I've never actually tried that to get away from the Jaguar here. That's kind of a cool idea. That's how I feel about it. Like I truly believe that like he just hangs out here until you do the ritual. Slower than a Skyrim NPC. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. He was probably right there. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you very much for that, Joseph. Mighty kind of you. Really cool, dude. All right, I'm gonna head on back. This is probably gonna be where he's gonna attack me. Is as soon as I dip my head down here. Let's make sure he's not behind me. He was right there. I missed him then. Definitely missed him. I have not found any coconuts yet, and so my water situation is still not the best. That's probably my immediate focus. I wonder if I could get all the way to the canteen before doing it. Any palm trees here with coconuts? No coconuts. Any bowls at least? I'll take anything at this point. That bow knife is better than what I got here with this stone knife. There we go. Alright, doesn't look like we got anything going on there. We got the beginning parts of the ayahuasca ritual, so that's pretty cool. Get our map piece.
It's a map. Or at least what's
Some
left of it.
charcoal. Alright, so we got to start making some fire. It's going to be our next step here. What is it? 2 pieces of vine, or is it 1? I can never remember. Just a small fire. Let's start with that then. Let's start with that. Wait, what am I doing? There's like broken down logs down here. Why waste the time? Beautiful. Also beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and make the fire starter here. Oh, is that a small stick? There we go. Yeah, likewise, Joseph. Definitely. I won't be here on Thanksgiving Day, and I know that's like one of my normal streaming days, but I'll be with my family for the entirety of the day. But I will probably do a little makeup stream on Friday. just because you guys are all awesome and I want to hang out and all of that fun stuff. Yay, drugs. Oh, probably should specify in the game websites. Thanksgiving is a very unique and highly debated holiday. The purpose of it is for people to join together despite any walks of life and things like that and spend time with family, friends, etc., etc., etc. It's a very like special, meaningful holiday, but a lot of the tradition has kind of fallen away. But yeah, that's the whole point of it. It's literally like, hey, come, let's gather together. It's cold. Let's share food together. Blah blah blah, that type of thing. The story originates from when the early settlers or I shouldn't call them settlers because they weren't settlers. When the earlier, like the Europeans came to the United States for the first time, they, the Native Americans taught them how to do a bunch of stuff. And despite any of my opinions on that, they ended up like sharing meals together and stuff like that. So it's to signify that. Again, the history has definitely changed a little bit since then in terms of what a lot of those holidays mean. So now it's more about just, hey, getting together, going on walks with your cousins, and then going and eating food. So there you go. All right, so we got to light this thing now. I do not have... Hang on, I think I just saw a, one of these. If you ever need to find the stuff to, like, make a fire really fast, you can... I guess I could actually just get these dry leaves. But there's dry leaves that you can get from these palm stuff. But if you also keep chopping at this, eventually what will happen... I said eventually what will happen... That'll split open and you'll get fiber. Oh, I hear movement. Okay. Alright, not a bad guy. We're good. We're good. We're good. Alright, so now we got our fire going over here. Make sure that I'm not about ready to get hit by a jaguar. Let's go ahead and light a fire real quick. Come on, baby, light my fire. I'm actually not a big Doors fan. I just sing that song every single time I make a fire in this game. You haven't seen your cousins in more than 4 years? That's actually probably accurate for me. I see my wife's side of the family a lot more than like my side of the family and stuff. All right, ayahuasca ritual. Let's get it done. So we did the first ayahuasca ritual at 23 minutes. Not bad. And 23 minutes on the stream. Not of me launching the game.
Hey, what are you doing here? Hey, wait!
Little child, don't run away. Back when COVID was a big thing. I remember those days. I actually was just talking to my wife about that the other day. How, like, people still haven't really normalized society since then. And there's, like, don't get me wrong, like, I know the virus is still... like out there and stuff like that. This strain is definitely, the current strain is not as nearly severe or significant as what we were seeing in 2020. But like, it's definitely like, I had it this past year, you know? And so it was definitely kind of like a really weird time, but a lot of people still haven't like recovered to a lot of the aspects of society that are still safe at this point. How'd the rock disappear? Magic. I definitely understand the finance situation. That makes travel hard these days lately. Completely get that. God, I love this story so much. Like, it is such a beautiful story.
Kid?
I love it. Just, kid?
Hello?
Could at least try to say something in his language. You didn't learn hello? You know?
Do you remember how we got here?
No. That's possible. That's very possible, Master of Food.
Yeah? Is that you?
Kind of. I'm not necessarily speedrunning as much as I'm just kind of like screwing around and trying to see how fast I can get through this.
They're extremely
So yeah,
weary.
there's either 3 or 4 ayahuasca rituals.
remember
Three
anything.
ayahuasca rituals that you
were
have to
calling
do.
to me.
And the red
ran out
berries
of the
at
tent
the
and-
first one are always right
They
next
have
to you. Like they're always
Civilization
right
is
next to that ayahuasca
and
bowl.
we don't
And so if you
even
just look right
realize
there,
it.
you'll see it.
Mia,
Maybe it would have been better if I'd just died back then.
Yeah, the arrow. All right, come on. Let's get this done. Yeah, if I were speedrunning, I'd actually put a clock up. But I figured I'd go ahead and just do a fast playthrough here. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'm seeing if I can do it all in one stream.
When the American colonization began, the conquistadores brought their diseases here with them. Many tribes
Yeah, we were talking about COVID a
and
few
the
minutes
rest
ago.
moved even deeper.
Kind of the similar story about like a whole civilization getting wiped out because of the widespread of a disease that a civilization wasn't ready for.
Generations of his ancestors being decimated.
Anyway,
Until they received a gift from the jungle.
can we like hurry up?
And me? Naively, I
that walkie-talkie. I want my walkie-talkie back, guys.
intentions.
Enjoy the roasting. Yeah, so far it's only been one.
just let me.
Sounds good, dude. Sounds good, Master of Food. You have a great rest of your day, man. All right, let's get on down. Get on over here.
Trusted us. Embraced us.
It's gonna be weird to not do any base building inside a green hell.
They even shared their secret with us.
Get it, get it, get it.
Dios mío. ¿Qué hemos hecho?
Sing, dudes. I'm joining their dance for a little bit. I guess I could just go talk to Mia over here. I'm gonna go do that. Oh, there have been 2 roasts. Uh-huh. I guess I missed the other roast, I guess.
I just wanna.
I just want to touch you, Mia.
Jake? Come in, please. I need you.
Come on.
Mia, wait!
Get
I'm
back to
here!
the game, bro. I should have done this with a clock. I should have set up a speedrun clock. Like, I mean, there's no way I was going to get, like, a record or anything like that, but just to see what the time is. I'm just basing it on the other clock that I have running on my stream. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Hang on. I just realized that your stream's hidden from me right now. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Ruby. Sorry, Josie. Sorry, Pickle Rick. Sorry, Dia. Good to see you. Thanks for the heart, Dia. No, it's my camera's definitely lagging. Sorry about that, TikTok. My apologies. I was not seeing your guys' comments. My apologies.
Jake, please. I
All
can't
right, hang on.
live without you.
It's a little way to get the radio
Is it
down.
You? What happened?
Wow,
you
didn't get hit
safe?
by the Jaguar? Okay, let's keep it moving.
Gracias a
Keep
Dios
it
que estás
moving.
vivo. Me? I'm safe. Trust me.
Just keep
Tell me
moving,
what happened to
moving,
you. I
moving.
was losing it trying to contact you.
I was hoping
Does
you
make
could
me
tell me
happy
that. You
that
called
I
me
know
in the middle of the
exactly where
night
I'm heading
and I
without
ran out
like
to look
anything
for you,
else.
and
Also, I
all
appreciate the
remember
share.
is
Thank you very much. All
Running and falling?
Wait.
right, so now what we need to do is start getting ready for the next ayahuasca ritual
Okay.
while
take it
simultaneously
easy.
progressing through the
Breathe.
story.
Do
So
you
the
know
next
where you
location
are?
that we're heading to is the drug lab.
I have no
So we
idea.
got
Can you give me
4727.
some clue as to your whereabouts? A landmark or something.
We'll get over there soon. Fine, might as well.
Found a map. It's half burnt, but there's a location marked on it.
My arrow.
Lambda 2. Not sure what it is.
I guess I should probably look
Do
at my
you?
map. Okay, so anyway,
No,
I'm
I
currently
don't
4824.
think so. Can you get there?
4824, you see right about here?
I won't try.
I need to get down to
Tell me. Left me.
28, like right
Mia?
here.
Come
And
again?
so
You're
that's
breaking
the
up.
main goal right now.
Without the...
A little bit
Oh.
southwest.
Mia? Mia!
Watch out for
Oh,
snakes in
fuck.
these
Battery's
these
dead.
fields here. Alright, so we're gonna have to go around this way. I always forget about that. I always go the wrong side when I come through this area. But still. And I am, as we're running through, I'm scanning for the Psychotria. Because the other bit's really easy to find. You just got to find one of the large trees. It's always the Psychotria, the red berries, that are always the big pain to find. Yo, what up, Charlie? Good to see you. Alright, getting there. So we've gone west enough, now we just gotta go south. Not gonna bother getting Wilson this time around, too. Normally that's a big thing that I waste my time to get. Oh, and hill. Luckily I'm wearing armor. Alright, hang on, let's look for some blue mushrooms. What's going on, that guy? It is. It is. It is green. Very green. Hey, look, a coconut. Nice. Love that. Let's go ahead and drink. And then craft. A little bit of a rope. Nice. Not many. We've only gotten 2. Only gotten 2. What's his name? One of our members, Major Killer, the other day said it would be very hard to roast you because you're so nice, and I hope that's not the case. I hope not, like, people aren't intimidated or anything like that. Like, I think it's all in good fun. Fantastic. Alright, so that's the beach. Okay, we don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. Yeah, hoping for more. Definitely hoping for more. Where's your food? I don't know. Did you order any? Actually, vaguely hungry myself. Oh, where'd Master of Food go? He disappeared. He was here a few moments ago, but he decided to go to bed. It's at least what I'm guessing. He typically says that he's going to go to bed right after the streams. Alright, this is location number 2. Love it. Probably don't need it, but we're going to grab this cooking pot real fast. Am I over encumbered? I am over encumbered. Ditch these stones. Don't need to be grabbing all this meat. Get rid of that too. Yeah, he was here just a little while ago. Did I see some berries over here? Thought I saw berries over this way, but I guess I'm wrong. Alright, so we're gonna sleep here for the night. We got some food and some other stuff to cook, depending on how much food we find in here. And so we'll see. See if we can find some good stuff in here first before we make the decision if we're going to stop here or if we're going to go to the next location. Ideally, we don't have to stop here. I'd love to not stop. Nice. Good amount of arrows in here. And I'd love to get to the next spot. Oh man, they're just loading me up on arrows. I love it. You're not going to give me these 2? It's really unfortunate. Guess they're not loading me up as much as I had hoped, but still giving me a good amount. Nice. Cool. Shouldn't have to make any more arrows. Alright, let's check for supplies now. Unfortunate about those, but who cares? I'd love to try to parry the Jaguar attacks in this game. I don't think that would go too well in my favor, but I'll definitely give it a go. And you have a great rest of your day, man. Have a good night. Hope you have a great one. All right, let's see here. Can of food. Another bone knife there. Man, don't have good supplies here, like at all. This was actually kind of a garbage stop. Alright, well if that's the case, we definitely have the supplies to get to our next location. And so I'm going to do that. Quick stop first. Just chop these down. Love it. Okay, so the reason I wanted to do that is to make a bamboo bow. Because they are significantly lighter. Nope, not my spear, my bow. Significantly lighter than the regular bow. And at this point, I am actually kind of rocking a full inventory. Okay, so kind of not doing anything too significant, but now we got to head north. That's a jaguar. You see him right there? Pretty sure that's a jaguar. Maybe? No, I actually think that was a bison. Oh, no, it was just a tapir. Okay, never mind. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're so slow. You didn't notice the spider behind you? I mean, probably. There's probably a million spiders in this game that I didn't notice behind me. Alright, let's start rocking 3 of the bones there. Get rid of this meat. Where's the other meat that's almost going to go bad? Yeah, ditch this too. Alright, onward. Let's get a move on. This is one of my favorite base locations right here. I think I even, I made a base building video location guide for this game a long time ago. And this spot specifically is one of my favorites. It's up there where those palm trees are. There's some flat ground that you can build on really, really, really easily. And if you don't like that spot, there's some flat ground over here. Is it up here? That's a good spot. And then also I think there's another one over this way too. But it's a great location if you're looking for a spot to build in Green Hell. So as I said, in addition to some of the just basics that I'm looking for around here, I'm also looking for some of the more advanced stuff that I need for the ayahuasca ritual. Mainly the psychotria, the red berried stuff. And so if I can find psychotria, we're in business. Not really seeing any though. It's kind of a more tricky one to find. I don't know why. It's bright red, but it blends in so easily with everything around you. And so we'll find some. Gotta kind of keep heading down and keep searching for some of the plants, because the way that it works is stuff cycles a lot in this game. And so if you find a plant that has a mushroom or something, if you pick the mushroom, there's a chance it'll come back and it'll be another type of plant that you need. All right, here we are at the Fisher Hut, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and save it while we're here. I'm not building anything, so we actually have to save on the stands here. All right, I don't really want anything, but we can get rid of one of our stone axes here to pick up some of this other stuff. Get rid of that. No, I really did not think that there was a spider, but I thought it was funny. To be frank with you, though, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, hello, axe. That's a nice axe. That's a super nice axe. All right, a little bit more charcoal. I'll go ahead and ditch my clunky axe for a little bit here. All right, so we're going to hang out for just a couple minutes because I need to get some... Did I leave my pot? I left my cooking pot behind. I feel kind of dumb for that one, but oh well. Oh well. We'll be all right. So we're going to hang out here. We want to go somewhere else? Oh, I have, no worries. We have parasites right now. Did not see that I was that filthy. Filthy. Let's wash myself real fast. Don't want to go too deep into this water because there are piranhas, right here at the surface. Or at the edge, not the surface. But either way. Violets are blue, roses are red. Did I really mess that up while laying in bed? I mean, that's an interesting concept. Did you? I am curious myself. All right, debating if I want to like build a fire anywhere and cook up some of this meat that I have, or if I just want to keep going. And I think I'm gonna just keep going. Stitch the meat. All right, onward. So we have to get across the way here. That's our next location. I'm also gonna need to start looking for the Psychotria a little bit more heavily soon. We're gonna need it very soon. Not very soon, but maybe in like 20 minutes. All right, easiest place to cross over here. So we don't need to go get this location, but I personally want to go get it because of this. Let's go ahead and get this turtle. Or, well, tortoise. Tortoises live on land. Turtles live in water. Beautiful. So now we got a big old bowl. Makes up for leaving our cooking pot behind. What's going on, Sports Center? This is Green Hell. One of the best survival games ever made, in my personal opinions. Alright, here's the smoker, here's the fire. Little torch action too. I wonder if you can ever get here before this fish goes bad. But it's gone bad every single time that I've seen it. Alright, so we are going to camp here. I am going to make fire. I have made fire! This is a good one. This is definitely a good one. It came out in, I think, 2022. And they've released like 19 plus free updates for it. Highly, highly recommend this game. Like, definitely recommend this one. So I know I dropped all of that meat down below, but I'm not too worried. We're going to go hunting for a second here. Because I know I just saw some tapirs. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, by the way. I'm probably not. I'm terrible with, like, pronunciations and stuff like that. It is one of the, again, greatest survival games ever made. I hear him. Where is he? Oh, no, it's an armadillo. I can still eat it, but, like, I don't really want to. And I hear food. I hear food. Oh, is it raining? If it's about to start raining, then this is all for naught. That fire is going to douse itself. Hang on, you know where I can get food really easily and it'll actually be really good food? I dropped some tortoise meat on the ground. You have 400 hours on Suns now? Nice. That's fantastic. I have a feeling that the next game is going to be Daughters of the Forest. And it's going to center around Virginia. And, like, their kid, the daughter. Yeah, the armadillo, it doesn't have much protein. It's got a good amount of fat. Or it doesn't have much fat. It only has, like, a little bit of protein. And so it's not that great to hunt. Meanwhile, this tortoise is actually really, really, really good to hunt. And I'm pretty sure you can actually get an achievement for doing what I'm going to do right here. Which is cook the tortoise. I keep forgetting to do things. Like, I keep forgetting to do this because a lot of this game you have to do in steps. And so I keep forgetting to do some of the steps, but I need water next. This is by far one of the more realistic survival games that is out there. Like, there's a little bit of, like, supernatural stuff, but it's definitely not that serious, you know? It's, like, a lot of just tribal supernatural stuff, as opposed to, like, Sons of the Forest, which is, like, a crazy horror game, or, like, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, like DayZ, like, zombie survival and all that. This stuff one has a bigger risk-reward kind of system. But, alright, so we're going to go ahead and make some clean water here. Spill out the rest. Let this clean up. And then let's make some turtle soup. So I'm pretty sure you get an achievement for doing exactly that for making turtle soup inside of a turtle shell or a tortoise shell. I didn't. I just see 2 retracted messages. I see nothing. I know nothing. All right. Let's head inside the cave for a minute. I want to get some more clean water real fast. And so inside of this cave, there's like a little backstop in here, but we got to watch out for scorpions, spiders, the whole nine. It's actually, there's a lot of scorpions inside of this cave typically, because it's a known, like a notable cave, because you actually find a building recipe in here. So there you go. All right, and that's where we're gonna sleep, is right there. Not gonna bother with the other stuff. And I think there's one more. There's typically another spot where you can find some stuff. It might be on a different playthrough. There's like the Spirits of the Amazonia mode. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost walked right onto a scorpion. That's not cool. But yeah, the Spirits of the Amazonia mode. This cave, I think that's not set up yet because it's the prequel to the story. And so you can find like another spot with like a bunch of supplies and stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and sleep here for the night, or for a little while at least. All right, so next up, we have to go find an overturned Jeep in the middle of nowhere. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but yeah. So some of the caves are buildable inside. Sorry, I thought I heard tribals. Some of the caves are buildable inside of Green Hell. There you are. Sorry, gotta get these leeches off of me. But there's a lot of them that aren't. Like that one that I was just in, I don't think you can build inside of it because of how small it is. And so, wow, no water? Seriously? All right, fine. Well, that's fine. Let's go across the way here. Suns was terrifying the first couple of times that I played through it. It has its moments where it can be terrifying. When you start getting some weapons, like when you finally get the shotgun after, 3 caves, then you're unstoppable. And then it plays out more like a shooter. But when you first, like, only have the pistol when you're going into that first cave, like, yeah, I definitely can. I agree that it is a terrifying game. Now it's kind of like a walk in the park. But yeah, it's that first little bit that is a pain. Come on now. Get out of here, Jakey. Get out of the water. There we go. What do I mean? So when you first go into the cave, you don't really have a flashlight yet unless you go by that one guard. And so all you need is your modern axe. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's if you want to just run past a lot of enemies, yeah, I guess that's a way to do it, right? Yeah, the shotgun, the whole game changes after you get the shotgun. You become much more formidable, and you never really have an issue with ammo. Sorry, I keep seeing all these like cappies and things like that, and I'm like, oh, jaguars. So we are heading to an overturned Jeep, and we're gonna go to the Jeep before we find anything else. This is a great location. This is a buildable cave inside of here, and this is probably one of my favorite locations to build inside of here. Oh, damn it. Of course. I was looking at the rock, and I was looking at the obsidian over there, and I didn't see this scorpion on the ground. So, not a problem. We actually have some painkillers we can have. Well, there you go. Good on you. Did I seriously just step on a Brazilian wandering spider, too? There he is. Jerk. Alright, so I actually have to fix that. I can't really move forward until that's fixed. So, that's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. The poison's not enough to kill me right now, but I'm going to get super tired from this fever very, very quickly. And so we actually have to do a little bit of taking care of ourselves. Nope, wrong one. That one. Banana leaf bed. There we go. No, I'm not going to do that. What's up, Maria? How you doing? This is Green Hell. Fantastic survival game if you're a fan of the genre. Should you buy Green Hell? I think you should. I think everybody should at least give it a go. It is not like a normal survival game where you can just like pick it up and run with it. Like, you're gonna die the first few times you play this game. You will not survive. It takes a lot of a learning curve. There's a lot of hidden like mechanics inside of Sons of the Forest that really make that game very, very different. Your second playthrough, if you understand them and you understand like which caves to go to and stuff like that, you of course are gonna be like that. Man, just walking right into everything right now. All right, no worries. We can salvage this. Can definitely salvage this. What's going on, Pebble? Yes or no? I mean, I'm gonna say yes. It's all good, Pebble. No worries. No harm, no foul. Man, so it's not looking that good in terms of finding medicine right now, or not walking into another snake. It's cool. I just saved over at the fish place, so if I don't make it through this, it'll be all right. It's a matter of if this poison's gonna take me down or not, because I got only one click left on it, like only one stack, and so really just depends on if I can find something to heal myself with it. And I can only go one way because there's a tribal camp the other way, and so yeah, trying to just keep my energy up too. I do need some medicine. And there's some plants that can definitely heal me right now. And that's kind of more or less what I'm looking for. But I have not seen them this entire playthrough so far. And I have to go super slow. I don't think this stack of poison's gonna kill me.
Thirsty.
But this fever is making me super thirsty very quickly. Oh, see, there's tobacco right next to me. Unfortunately, I don't need it because the stack's like about ready to disappear. But yeah, that would have actually fixed the problem right there. See if I can stay alive here. The most dangerous enemies in this game are the spiders. And I know that's kind of like a little ridiculous. It is a pretty cool game. Like, I really love Green Hill. Yeah, you of course can say something in Japanese. I'm not worried about that. You can say something bad in Japanese. As long as it's not against the YouTube terms of service, I do not care. All right, let's lay out some bowls here. Now let's hit the hay. Yeah, it's the spiders and that stuff. Those are your worst enemies in this game. Is all of your like enemies that kill you with poison that you don't expect. Like, I mean, you literally just saw me have to like lay out some coconuts, and I had to take like a full day to fix that really, really dumb mistake that I made. That's how this game works. Is if you make a mistake, you have to fix it, and you have to be very quick about it. Okay, looks like we got leeches, so let's take care of those, and then we are going to move on. You know, actually, somebody showed me that game not too long ago, and it's super intriguing. Like, I really like the concept of it. And so I'll probably end up checking out that one because Chimp Survival sounds like a good time to me. All right, so that's more rain. So we're going to be a little smart here. There's a tribal camp up there. You see it? But I want to get more water. So we're going to set up our bowls right next to this log. 2 seconds. I feel like there's something stuck in my throat right now. So we are going to set up those bowls and then sneak up here. Yeah, this game definitely is multiplayer, Maria. Definitely is, and it is more fun and entertaining with friends. It is kind of tricky by yourself, but worth it. That's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of dudes. I just got shot and I didn't want to. Back it up. Damn it. I need my arrows. Man, I forgot how good the shots are. There it is. I forgot how good the archers are when you're in the higher difficulties. Ah, bad shot. Come on. Bad shot. He had a good shot. I had a bad shot. Oh, come on. I should have dodged that one. Oh, that was on me. God, why can I not get a shot off on this dude? Yeah. Okay. Gotta fix my abrasion and then my armor. That was some terrible shooting on my fault, like on my part. Like horrible shooting. There's the broken bit. There's the abrasion. I don't have any bandages, like none whatsoever. I guess I haven't found any really. So there's a chance. That's just a scratch, so it's like it's not too bad. But it might get infected, and I don't want to have to deal with an infection right now. And so we have to stop and handle that. I do not play Roblox. The other streamer on this channel, Jay, he plays Roblox. And so he definitely knows a lot more about it than me. But it is definitely not my my cup of tea here. Alright, no worries. I'm not gonna panic or anything like that. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers on it. So really I'm just looking for yellow flowers. Kind of the big thing I'm looking for right now. And if we can find it, we're good to go. No, I'm not familiar with what Dandy's World is, actually. That's one that I have not heard of yet. I see you, Mr. Snack. Man, usually it is like... It is the opposite of this. Usually it's like impossible to find some of the smaller stuff. And it's really easy to find like the bandages. But this is one of the first times that I've ever struggled to find bandages. And again, I'm trying to rush to do this before I get infected. Luckily, I'm not dirty right now, which is kind of the saving grace. Yeah, I'll have to check it out on Google, that's for sure. But I've never actually heard of that one before. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, you have to keep yourself clean. Otherwise, you can get infected in your wounds. You can eat when you eat something and you're dirty. You get parasites, which like really hurt your nutrients and things like that. And so, yeah. Okay, and this is tobacco dressing, which helps with poison. And so I just made a spare one of those. Oh no, not this one. This one, and then this one, and then this one. There we go. Yeah, go right ahead. Again, that sounds like my kind of game. Sounds pretty fun. Alright, so now we need to recover a little bit from our little dumb mistake. Go ahead and do this, plus these bones right here. 2 pieces of rope. Remake our bone armor that got busted up. And then equip that on the right arm. There we go. Alright, so now we can recover all the way, which is fantastic. We still have a ways to go before finishing like our next stage. However, we're pretty close to the car right now. I do want to go back and get my bowls and stuff like that. And so we're just gonna head over to the car real quick. Oh, there's something that I want to get in my inventory. The end goal of this game is to effectively leave. Like, you do want to go home. That's like the main point of this game, but you don't really know why you're here in the first place. So you have to figure that out first. And then after you've figured that out, there's painkillers right there. After you have figured that out, then you can kind of go home from there. All right, so that's where we need to be. This is where I currently am. So that means I need to head back to the west and then a little south. So west and south this way. This is, John. This is. This definitely is. Appreciate that sub. Thank you very much. Mighty kind of you. Should probably eat some of the bananas I'm carrying. Yeah, this one only's got 4 hours on it. Same thing here. I want to like stay on top of my food. So, oh, yep. See those mushrooms? They'd already gone bad. So I'll toss those. All right. So now that we've kind of recovered a little bit. Oh, nope. You stay away. You stay away, anteater. Would rather gain more totems or gain eagers? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Mason. Not entirely sure about that. All right, hang on. What coordinates am I going to? 4818, and I'm at 4420. Okay, still got to go southwest. So this one, it takes a little while to get used to it, but they do it right. I mean, as long as you know how to use a compass, it's not hard at all to figure this one out. It's actually pretty enjoyable. There's a lot of other games that are way more difficult, in my opinion, about mapping stuff out. And so this one definitely is one of the more refreshing ones that I've played. The YouTuber Mister? I know a couple YouTubers named Mister. Alright, hang on. We're getting close to the spot. But I don't feel like I'm actually in the area I should be. Hang on. Alright, where am I at? 4721. 4721. Now I gotta go north. Yeah, all I gotta do is just head north from here. So I went too far south. That's all. North. Let's do it. There was a reason why I wanted to stop at that tribal camp. Normally, I don't get kind of my ass handed to me like that. But I also was not expecting them all there. Normally, there's only like 2 or 3 there. Not a whole, like, 4 or 5 person team. But I want to take out, I want to get some of the loot that's around there. Come on now. What? 47 this way. Almost back to where I was. Appreciate that, man. Mighty kind of you. They could sense it, probably. They have something really cool there. That's actually really handy. Oh, hang on. Back it up, come on. You hear him? Right there. What's up, bro? Missed me. What are you running from, bro? How did you... Oh, I don't like that. I do like that. Alright, I'm at least getting your tribal bow. These are the best bows in the game. That was a lot. That's pretty intense. Alright, so the hunters sometimes have extra arrows when you harvest them. And so that's what we're gonna do right here. Doesn't look like we got any there. We got some bones, though. That's pretty nice. Ditch this human meat, though. Okay, so that was just some scouts. 4517 is our current location. 1745. So now we're here. We need to go to the other side of this, so a little bit north. And then around this bend here, and then we'll be there. Oh, I think we got leeches. Hang on, let's get these leeches off. Can you eat them? You can eat humans, yeah. You get a little bit of insanity from eating humans, obviously. But yeah, they definitely let you do it. Definitely a mechanic in this game. Nice. Well, I will go check out your video after this. Alright, almost back to that location. Had to like sprint to the middle of nowhere just looking for bandages. Yeah, so you get, it's stacks of insanity, and the higher your insanity, the more like hallucinations you deal with, and other miscellaneous stuff like that. Here we are, finally back at this spot. Fantastic. So there's a stick blade, don't need that. So that's the weapon rack. That's one of the main reasons why people come to this spot, but there should be, there it is, tribal fire starter. That's the whole reason why I came this way, was for the tribal fire starter. Now there should be a couple corpses down this way. Emphasis on should be. Don't see where they are. Oh well. It's all good. I might need to go make some more arrows or something. But we'll get what we can salvaged here. Shot a bunch of arrows into this one. Missed a lot with this this little attack that I was doing. Oh well. Still a fun time. Like, that's something I believe about being a YouTube creator. We've been doing this for a little over like almost 2 years at this point with the Base Legend channel. Really? Hasn't rained since? And so, like, I firmly believe that there's enough room in the creator world for everybody to be a creator, to everybody to make money in this game, etc. And so it's just a matter of helping other creators, helping each other out, and everybody will get what they want. So, just my 2 cents there. Alright, so, with that being said, let's head this way. Our next location is the gold mine. That's where we're heading. It's probably my favorite location in the entire game, but if you've only done survival or Spirits of the Amazonia, you've never seen the gold mine, because they don't let you in it. Which kind of makes sense. Like, it's an illegal gold mine, slave labor and stuff like that. And so there's a lot of it that it ties into the story. But yeah, ooh, Psychotria right in front of us. Love that. Steal that. Well, that's fantastic, man. Just keep it up. Keep it up, Pebble. Like, it takes a lot, but you can do it if you keep pushing yourself. It's just a matter of learning from every single video that you put out there. Like, as long as you have that mentality that you want to learn from every single thing that you do, you will be successful as a creator. Like, that's how it goes. That's typically how it goes. I mean, on our channel, we have a couple that like have over 100,000 views. Our TikTok, we have a couple that are over like 500,000. And so we have a lot of content that's kind of doing great. But for the most part, a lot of our content's terrible. And so you just got to keep pushing through, find the stuff that people like, and then just recreate that stuff. Oh, man, that is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. All right, so we are currently at 4314. 1443. We're right here, so we need to get about here. That's where we're heading. That is terrible. Do you follow the story or just wander about? I follow the story. I kind of know where I'm supposed to go. When you first get here, you get clues of where you're supposed to go, but you got to wander about until you know what you're doing. I of course, I've been doing this for a couple years now with this specific game, so I kind of remember where a lot of this stuff is. Wait, which one was monetized? Oh, the video that you had? Yeah. That was back, I mean, if you're talking about 4 years ago, that was back at their old standards. And so, yeah, good on you, man. Sorry, it just dawned on me that it's raining. And I need to collect water. We're going to be stopping at the next location. And I'm going to be sleeping there for the night. And so I really need to just kind of stock some water. Which isn't exactly the most fun thing to do, but it's such an important part of this. What flavor? When did this game come out? I think 2022 is when this one came out. It's a gorgeous game. Like, truly, truly gorgeous game. Alright, up to 19. Look at those butterflies. Beautiful. Alright, up to 30. I'm also in the process of, like, eating some stuff here, too. And so that's why we're kind of just hanging out here. I have a parasite from eating Wool Dirty, so I'm not going to eat this last mushroom until the rain has kind of washed me a little bit. Just kind of makes more sense to not get any more parasites while we are parasitic. Look at this little butterfly grove we're in. It's pretty. Alright, we can get a little bit more this time, though. You know what? Let's ditch the coconut one. We don't need that anymore. What time is it right here? It's about 3:30. Joys of living in Southern California. Me too. Me too. I'll agree 100% with you, Sports Center. It's the details. Like, there's a lot of things in survival games that are fun, but it's the attention to detail that really gets me excited. And if more developers put more detail into the game or more attention to the detail, like, you don't need to make things hyper realistic or realistic for that matter, but you do at least need to try, try to make it a little bit more believable if you're doing survival specifically. And so I think that's where this game does a spectacular job. Okay, so we got our bowls back and all that fun stuff. Eat this last mushroom to get rid of our parasites. Got enough energy to get down to the gold mine now. So let's do that. Ooh, water-bearing fruit. Yum. I agree with that too, and it's unfortunate. Like, I kind of understand why developers do that, because they're not able to pay for playtesters anymore, and so they kind of let their audience playtest it a little bit. And so I definitely understand it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like, I feel like a lot of devs shoot themselves in the foot with it, but it is definitely something that is more prevalent. You are right about that. All right, so again, want to get down to the gold mine before nightfall. We're gonna sleep at the gold mine. All right, watch out for. I always get bit by a scorpion in here. There he is. Let's get down to the mine here. And this is why we found the car first, so we could turn the generator on when we get up here. Because otherwise, you have to you come down here and then you have to go find the car, and it's just. It makes more sense to just go get the car first if you know what you're doing. It's a gorgeous location too, and I feel like it would be a great location to build at in survival mode, because of just kind of where it is. But it is not available, not reachable inside of anything else, like any other mode inside of this game. Let's walk in over here. Looks like I'm guessing it's a cappy. Yeah. Okay, no, it's an armadillo. Nothing to be worried about, though. iPad games, you got to go with stuff that's really trendy and really high on the fandom stuff. And so, like, there's like, anytime like a major fandom releases something, like a Bluey game just came out. Like, I play the Bluey games with my kids, and so the Bluey games are fantastic, and they just came out with a new one. And then I've like caught myself watching videos and streams of people playing Fallout Shelter and stuff like that too. And so yeah, there's a lot of options. One thing that I would say is not puzzle games. Like, you want to do something that requires some level of creativity, because people don't watch content based on what you're doing. They watch it why it matters to them. So as long as you frame things from a why it matters to this person, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. All right, so let's start going over here first. Inside of the little cages here. This is a really gruesome location in terms of how it like affects the story and all of that. Because you find out that, like, first of all, it's an illegal gold mine. And so like they're very limited on their medical care and stuff like that. And so that's this area here is the medical supplies. And then you find out that there's just a lot of randomness. Like, people are getting screwed over here in the mines and stuff. I mean, it's just a giant, like, yeah, it's just a sad location. So that bag of gold is an achievement too. And if you bring this bag of gold back with you the entire time, and it doesn't leave your inventory, and you bring it like home with you, you get a special achievement. So just so you know. So puzzle games, the only reason why I'm saying that is because it has to be puzzles that are repeatable. And a lot of times puzzle games aren't repeatable. And so I'm not entirely sure about the puzzle game that you just played, but if it's not repeatable and people can emulate what you're doing to solve the same puzzle in a game, you'll get views on that one because people always look through for walkthrough content. And so don't stress that one. Like, that, what I'm saying is more or less like, don't play a puzzle game with random puzzles. I hope that makes sense. And again, that's only if you want to take my advice. Like, do what you want to do, and you'll probably be more successful than trying to, like, emulate anything or, like, copy anybody else or anything like that. That's something that I firmly believe is you can be more successful just doing your own thing. All right, so we're going to sleep here for the night. Just checking. I think there's, like, one more spot at the gold mine. Yeah, here it is, the mass grave.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but, like, there's the mass grave. Sometimes you find, like, a machete over here, and that's the only reason why I came over here. But, alright, let's go ahead and sleep. I love that. We found the mass grave. Let's go to bed now. So now, if you're tracking the, like, normal story, you find the map, which tells you, hey, there's this location that you can go to over this way. You should go check it out. But it doesn't really, like, give you much help past that. What we're going to do now is head to... And let me just see what I need to actually eat right now. I need fats, water, and protein. I do not need carbs. Okay, eat that beef jerky, drink our water here. I forgot to leave out bowls overnight, so we don't have any water right now. So it's all good. And we need fat, too. So I'm on the lookout for nuts. I do want to know something. I always want to know things. I would rather know things than not know things. Let's head back this way. So now I'm going to head on up to, what spot is that? I think it's called, like, Lamba 2 or something like that. And it's kind of a little bit of a pain to get to. Nice. That's fantastic. Good on you. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get back up on to this elevator and then head on up north. I'm going to say this and knock on wood at the same time, but it's actually kind of surprising that I haven't gotten hit by a jaguar yet. Like, super surprising. You're not going to let me use my map up here? Weird. I can use my inventory. Can't use my map. That's a good price. That's definitely a good price. Well, good for you. That's pretty cool. Alright, so here we are. We're now getting down to here. So if we head straight south, we're going to find a cave that allows us to do exactly that. So that's the game plan for right now. Again, just going to head directly south. Oh, there you go. Those are pretty powerful tablets. I think one of my first ones was Lenovo, and I learned a lot of the graphic design stuff that I know on that tablet, so I'm really grateful for it. One of these days I actually might set up a like, sorry, I'm blanking on the word, a timer to do this for real and actually time myself on a speed through. Because today was supposed to be Roast Givings King, but apparently nobody wants to take a shot and roast me. I've only gotten a handful of them so far, which I mean is fine. Like, no worries. You guys are just super nice, which is kind of surprising because you guys typically aren't that nice when I'm not doing a roast stream or anything like that. So I'm seeing how fast I can get through this game, like beat the story, because there's a lot to it, like a lot to this story, and I just I've never rushed through it to see how far I could go. So either way, all right, let's go back this way. So yeah, that's why, King. You want to take a shot? Anybody can take a shot. I don't care. You don't like you, dumb snake. That was more on me than it was that snake, and so I can't even be mad at that snake. I didn't even need to waste that medicine. I should have just gone back and fell asleep for a little bit, but again, I'm trying to rush through. Okay, so we got that cave. Unfortunately, we only had one piece of food inside of it, and so it wasn't that great of a cave. We do have our one piece of Psychotria already. Is that what I think it is? No. Okay, that's a Cappy. So we do have our one piece of Psychotria already, but we do not have the vines, and so we do need to stop at that tree right there. Grab us one of these. Nice. Appreciate all the likes, guys. Really kind of you. Okay, so this is the cave that we're looking for right here. And again, just watch out for scorpions. There's only, like, you only encounter tribals inside of the caves in, like, the Spirits of the Amazonia areas. And so when you get into the caves, it's actually pretty safe to just kind of roll through. You just got to look out for spiders and scorpions, which, I mean, honestly, the bigger ones. Yeah, definitely. It's a fun view, or it's a lower viewer stream for sure. Which, I mean, it's fine. I'm not too worried about the numbers or anything like that. I really just do this to have fun a lot of times. But yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a lower stream. Fun fact: you don't need to use this climbing spot. You can just jump down right here. Yay! Look at that. All right. So anyway, if you're keeping track of where we are, this is where you spawn in the game, and we're all the way back over here at this point. So now we just need to head to the southeast, and we will be good. So we're just going to hug along this for a little while, and we'll be all right. Sounds good. See you in a little bit, Pebble. Oh, we got leeches. So leeches only affect your sanity. They don't really actually do too much more than that. But if you keep them on you for a long time, they will eventually affect your sanity, which is not a fun thing. All right. So again, they usually put a snake at the bottom of this one right here. So let's be careful. Looks like we're in the clear. Then head on up here. That's our climbing spot. Alright, up here it's pretty safe, and so we don't have to really worry about anything, just maybe a spider or something like that. But here's ayahuasca ritual number 2. Was that Psychotria? No. I actually don't know the name for that plant, but that's the one that reduces... It's either fever or poisoning. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and replace out our bone knife for the obsidian blade for no reason whatsoever. Craft this Molinera into another leaf bandage. Love it. Alright, I hope I have enough. I don't. I don't. Okay, that'll do. Don't need these leaf piles. What we do need are these, the sticks. Nope, don't want to craft with it. I want to harvest it. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to harvest the long stick and then harvest the small sticks. Nope. Alright, perfect. Next up, let's get some water production happening. Just a little bit. I'll laugh if it literally just started raining as soon as I put those down. But okay, now we just gotta do a fire. Food. Sometimes I forget where they put stuff because there's so much in this game from a crafting standpoint. Like there's a lot to build in this one. Alright, what's our ember situation? We got a bird's nest left, perfect. Let's ditch this hand drill. We don't need it anymore. Okay. Let's do some ayahuasca in the game. Always got to specify that we're going to do it in the game. Bird's nest. Here we go. Love it. And ayahuasca ritual number 2. This is a cool one. But my personal favorite is number 3. Because of the snake chase that you get to do. But this is when they start to really get trippy. And I really, really, really love the visuals in this. Come back here, my dude. Yeah, let's go, bro. Come back. Come back. And fall. So getting to the next part is actually pretty quick. And I'm thinking, I wonder if I actually have to stop at one location or if I can just kind of speed on. I'll stop at it just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure that you only need to go there if you want the fishing pole recipe. And I mean, I guess there's food there too. I always stand at that one too. I don't know why, but I never figured out. So if you read these book pages, I'm not going to do it because I'm rushing through this playthrough. If you read those book pages, you get notes about the plants and stuff like that. Welcome back, Pebble. Good to see you. What are we at? We're at an hour and a half on the stream. So not too shabby. I'm only going to go for like another 30 minutes, so I wonder if I can do it in 30 minutes.
The book was quite good, but people aren't interested in lost tribes, deforestation, or global warming. We don't think about such things until it's too late.
Gonna give it to me yet? Something else is supposed to appear over there, and I must have not triggered it. Nice! Congratulations on the success of your video. That's pretty cool. What am I missing? Is it the letter?
They only
There
care
it is.
about
It's the letter.
themselves until tragedy strikes. People just don't care.
They don't?
It wasn't any different this time. No one took an interest in them, unless there was some money to be made.
So you miss a major
You think
story
I'm
point
selfish,
in this
just
game
like
if you
everyone else,
don't pick up this
don't
note.
you?
And for spoilers' sakes, I'm not going to pick up any
Maybe
of the
you're
notes.
right.
We're just going to go for the touch.
Maybe
And so I hope
should've
that's
just
okay.
given up.
It came out in 2022. I'm
happened?
not trying to spoil a game that's only
Why are
like
you
3 years
here?
old.
I know what drove us,
Come on, Mia.
but it doesn't justify anything. If not for me, you wouldn't have to go back to the jungle.
Worth it.
Mia, I didn't know.
All right, let's do it. Ugh. Is there more? No. Okay. Empty bowls, don't need any of that stuff. Okay, so we do need to find one more piece of Psychotria. That's kind of a big thing that we're going to need to find in the near future. But it's not like the end of the world. Wait, no. Did these not get filled? They didn't get filled up. It's kind of annoying. One of them got filled up, but not all of them. All right. So they do this really cool enemy reveal in this next part too. It's probably one of my favorite scenes. If you're not ready to go, no worries, Pebble. Yeah, thanks for hanging out for as long as you did. Appreciate that. You have a great rest of your night. I'll definitely go check out your video after this. That's for sure. An LTT employee. See, if you got to explain the joke, I'm not going to be able to pick up on it. What's an LTT? I'm not familiar with that terminology. See, but I bet if you give me a context, it's going to be a good one. Not many people have given me a good roast today, Serpent. So kudos. What time am I going to go live? I typically go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific. But it's kind of been a very, very busy season. Look at that Cayman. Look at this Cayman sneaking in. What's up, bro? How you doing? Shot through the face, and you're to blame. So don't go in the water, because piranhas, right? But we are going to stop at that main, like, middle area here. Sorry, I think I just heard a growl. And I haven't gotten attacked by a big cat yet. And so that's a little worrisome hearing a growl like that. Because the last thing I want to do is be attacked as I'm going up into here. What am I playing on right now? I'm on PC. But I do have a PlayStation. What is this, a PS4? Yeah, I have a PS4. Never upgraded to the 5. This is a great location. Unfortunately, these people had a kid with them. And so it's one of, again, there's some gut-wrenching locations in this game. That is one of the more gut-wrenching ones, is when you find out that this party that you've been following around, like getting clues of this area, they like were traveling with a kid and stuff like that. Which, I mean, you don't normally bring a kid to the Amazon, right? That's not a normal thing to do. There's a reason why, and so it's not that crazy. But again, I'm trying not to do this with spoilers. So I'm like avoiding a lot of these notes. Okay. Back at it. Again, I'm trying to avoid a lot of the enemies by just moving quickly. Because a lot of the stuff is on timers. And based on like when you get to areas and stuff like that. And so far we're doing all right. I wish I did set up a timer and actually timed out my full playthrough like an exploit run or an exploitless run. Because so far this is the fastest that I've gotten through it. You can't get anywhere through the story? I'll give you a hint. Get the map. Because a lot of people, they don't even know that there's maps in this game. But when you find the first tribal village, look in the campfire. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but a lot of people don't know that there's a whole map mechanic. Okay, so you came across one. Then the secret is in the notes that you find. They tell you what you need to do and where to go, and like the different supplies and resources. Found the last Psychotria we need to be bringing with us, which means we'll go ahead and get the last. Oof. What is with all these snakes right on the path? That's not the location I want for you to be. All right, let's get the last root while we're at it. Be able to get it up here. There's one of those trees like right around the bend here. Luckily I have some medicine. I've been rationing it a little bit. Appreciate that follow, mighty kind of you. And so luckily I had some of the stuff. There's the root. Nice. Blue mushrooms for the win. Alright, let's get up to the airport. You can't really call this location an airport. Like it's two buildings. It's a really, really basic rudimentary airport, but I guess airport is the best way to call it, or best thing to call it, right? It's a cool location. Alright, let myself recover. There's a good amount of loot that we gotta look for in this area, food-wise. I also really don't need any food. And so it is what it is. But there's 3 locations that we gotta check for some supplies real fast. I also love that I haven't bothered to check in with my wife, girlfriend, whichever it is, since I like woke up. All right, fix the antenna.
All right, that should do it.
Get that bag up. Oh, let's go ahead and eat some stuff. Oh, we can fit more. Bag of nuts. Typically, you can get a nice axe here too, but I'm not seeing like any of the specialty weapons. I haven't really seen any of them about, except for that one axe we got in the fishing area. So, man, no food on the shelves here. Oh, wait, there's one thing of tea, but I don't really need tea, so we'll leave it. All right, we'll radio for help in a second. There's a machete. Look at that. It's just talking about how I'm not finding any of the weapons, and there's one of the better weapons that you can find. All right, so we are over encumbered. Let's go ahead. I'll do what I can, Pebble. That's for sure. You have a great rest of your day, all right? But yeah, I'll definitely, as soon as I get off of this, I'll definitely head on over to your channel and check it out. All right, let's ditch... I almost don't want to, but it's like I don't need it. Ditch the obsidian. And we'll drink this milk. Yeah, love that. Alright, hopefully it rains a little bit. We'll sleep here. Some extra painkillers. Love that. Don't really need anything else, right? Cool. There is still some more stuff that we need to get. But let's go ahead and do the radio interaction.
Hello,
see the
can
key
anyone
on
hear
top
me?
of the radio?
I
This
need
is how you
help.
unlock the key for the other room.
Anyone, come in, please. I need help.
So minor spoilers
Come in,
in
please.
this probably next 2 minutes here. And so just fair warning.
Fucking hell!
Copy. This is Manaus Control Tower. Over.
You
There
can
you
hear
go.
me? You can really hear me? I need help.
Affirmative. Keep calm now. I can hear you. You're going to be all right. Please give us your name and position. Over.
This is Jake Higgins. I'm on a makeshift
go.
airstrip in the middle of the jungle. I'm not sure where exactly.
All right, so the spoilers like in the next couple seconds here.
That Jake Higgins? Again? Okay. I know where you are. Please hold. Over. Okay. Are you alone? Over.
There's a girl with me, Mia.
Copy. Is there a man with you? Over.
I'm alone. Are you still there? What do I do?
Copy. Just stay where you are. Over.
Will someone fly over? How long should I wait?
Keep calm and stay put. Help is on the way. Over and out.
Hey, you asked if I was alone. What did you mean?
It's a good question. Valid question.
Answer, please. I beg you. Please answer
Nope.
me. I don't know what's going on.
Not gonna answer you, bro.
Fuck. What was that?
Calm down, Jake.
Mia, you're not gonna believe this. I found an airstrip, and the radio is working.
Gotta wait for
Help is on the way.
this interaction
At
here.
last. That was a strange conversation, though. They asked me if there was a man here. Any idea what all that was about?
I'm just glad you're safe now.
Right. And since I know how to get out of here,
This part
now I
takes a
need to
couple
find
minutes
you.
here.
Just come home.
Mia, where are you?
Please don't try to find me. You're safe. And that's all that matters.
See, knowing how this game ends,
I
this
completed
conversation
my
always
task.
hits a little bit different.
Now your job is to go home. Only thing you will find here is disappointment. You don't need me anymore,
Okay.
Jake.
There we go. We got it
Time
going.
for me to go.
I have not actually played
Stay where you are.
Green Hell multiplayer
Wait for help.
before. It is definitely
No,
something
no,
that I
Mia,
want to
talk
do,
me. Where are you?
but never had a chance to. I did a couple of
Mia, come in. I
like
can't just
playthroughs early
abandon you.
on when we were doing
Mia,
this channel,
Say something.
but we never really went
Please.
really heavily into Green Hell while our sub count
Mia,
was like under
come
the
on.
thousands. And so yeah, I've never really done multiplayer before.
I found a way out. Please. God damn it, say something.
It'd be really cool if I could just grab the key. Thank you. Just keep moving. Damn, empty. I'm gonna sleep here tonight just so I can get some more water before I move on.
What is all this?
Next part of the map.
Yes.
Free painkillers. Whew. So again, not much that we need, but we might as well get all of the remaining food that we can carry, right?
Alvarez, report number 8.
Okay.
I've spotted a flyer.
Let's go ahead and hop on up here. Crash out for the night. There's a very, very, very good chance that I'm also going to get attacked by a puma right here. I meant to actually sleep for the whole night, not just for a couple minutes here. Come on now. Yeah, I will go until 3:30, so that way it's almost morning by the time we get to this next location. Unfortunately, I get to this next location typically at night, and it does not help me that well. Okay, that should get everything food-wise. Yep, now I just need water. What time am I playing till? Probably another 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the walkthrough or the full playthrough like I was hoping to do, but we'll see. See how far I can get here. Alright. So we're heading to the next location here. It'll be sunrise in a little while. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for fruit. But on this path down to the next location, I always get attacked by something typically. Whether it's a puma or it's like just a spider or a snake. But sometimes they put tribals up here too. So let's see. Alright, it looks like we're safe from tribals. This is usually where the snake or the spider is. Clear. Let's do it. Get down to our next location. Super curious. I don't know if I'm like 15 minutes away. Like I might be about 25 minutes away. But I am super, super close. To finishing this whole playthrough. Oh, I forgot. I can't yet. Typically, when I build at the airport, I just dive right in there when I need it, but I actually need the driving equipment this time around. So this sucks. This cave, this underwater cave sucks because there's no flashlight in this game. There's only torches. But if you follow this blue rope, that's how you get through this cave. And then it kind of buries itself. And just follow the light up here and you'll see the blue rope pick up again. back this way. Here it is. It does remind me a lot of Sons of the Forest. And I mean, a lot of these survival games, they use the same mechanics and all of that. Man, I got turned around. There's the blue rope. There it is. As I said, just find the blue rope and you'll get through. It's just a guide rope. Which, I mean, it was set up by a previous exhibition, so it makes sense, right? But here we go. It's one of my favorite locations in the entire game. Super impractical to build at, but it's just gorgeous up here. Alright. And I'm not going to screw around. Typically, I screw around when I first get here because of how beautiful it is. I kind of like want to show it off because I'm trying to get through as much of this as I can. Just going to kind of keep rushing. There we go. So yeah, this is my favorite cave. I don't actually know if you can build inside of this cave, but it's a cave that is right underneath a waterfall. And so, like, look how beautiful that is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous visuals. Okay, so again, I typically run into a black caiman. As soon as I get out of here, we are going to head over to a camp first, which means that we got to go to the right. And I'm also going to be looking for frogs. If you do not want Green Hell endgame, and I'm specifying endgame spoilers, and I always hate saying this, but it's true because I'm not a big fan of like just watching a stream and then like, oh, major game spoiler and stuff like that. If you are like not wanting Green Hell major game spoilers, I will let you guys know, but in the next like 3-4 minutes, you're going to want to switch to something else for a bit. And then come on back. We'd love to have you here. So yeah, this is the big part of it. There's piranhas in the water and caimans in the water, those big crocodiles. And so you want to kind of hug the sides as you move, so that way you have a chance to get away from the caimans. And that's why I'm kind of running in a really weird path here, because I'm just purposefully getting away from them. Oh, I hear one. I don't see it, but I hear it. Like you can hear it too, right? There it is. There we go. Alright, so that is the climbing spot that we're going to be going to after I do a couple things down here. But we need to get over here to another location. I'm truly, it's unfortunate. This location typically has like the most out of all of the like real locations in the game in terms of supplies. But at this point, like with how little I have needed to get through this playthrough, I don't really need anything, so I'm not going to do any looting. What I need to do is find a frog. Here we go. What's up, Poison Darty? So, see our little poison dart frog? Now we got 5 stacks of poison. 1 painkiller, 2 painkiller, all done. Alright, here's the camp. So this is the actual research location. Only a couple things we need. Let's save it. I'm really close to actually beating the game, and I'm gonna do it in this playthrough. Alright, second map, or third map. All of this stuff can be looted, and there's a lot of stuff. If you want to do the loot, highly recommend. Like, this is a good location to build at. And so, yeah. But anyway, this is endgame spoilers time. So if you do not want to deal or see endgame spoilers for Green Hell, I do advise you to walk away or move away here. So hang on, we got to do... Where's the sample? kind of forget how to do it. Hang on. Open the fridges. Is it in here? There it is. Infected blood sample. And that in here. And then
let's go
test sample.
No, I just
right
need the
here.
right sample.
Okay, there you go. I'm down, Bullet. If you join the Base Legend, if you join the Base Legend Discord, that's when where I usually like sync up to play with people, and I am down to play Green Hell with people. I'm down if you want to build a base too.
This
That'd be a fun one.
Mia, I found it. Answer, please. I have a cure.
Got me a cure.
Come
Beautiful.
on. Speak
All right.
to me.
So I am almost done with this game. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and just beat it. I have to get to 3 more locations, and then I am done with Green Hell. Seeing if I can get it done in... I probably won't do it in under 2 hours, but it's 2 hours on the stream, not from when I started the playthrough. So I'm pretty impressed with myself. Don't care about anything else. Oop, no, not that one. Not that one. Again, I'm trying to avoid... being in the water for the piranhas, and there's one specific path that you don't have to swim in this area to do. Alright, so again, we already got the ayahuasca and stuff like that. The big thing that we need now is sticks. That's it. Just need sticks. So just gonna finish this out. Small sticks. Big stick, small stick. No, I didn't mean to do that. I need like a couple more regular sticks, I think. There we go. Alright, so that should be enough. I can ditch the turtle shell now. Don't need any more water for the rest of the game, because this ayahuasca ritual is going to give us everything we need. Come on. Get the rest of those sticks in there. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that's not fun. So now we need to find some dry leaves, which that can be a bit of a pain. In fact, that's a super big pain. Let's just get some fiber. Oh, wait, no, there's one. Come on, dry leaf. Let's go. Almost done. I'm going to text my wife in just a minute, let her know I'm going to be a couple minutes behind my normal.
Bitch!
Alright. Last ayahuasca ritual. 2 seconds. I always forget about which direction to turn there. This is my favorite one of the ayahuasca trips because of the snake effects and stuff like that. I think that's super cool. Like the little visuals that it does here. Super colorful too. I was hoping to do this in under 2 hours. Because like you can do this in like 10 minutes. You can beat Green Hell in about 10 minutes with exploits. There's one exploit that allows you to cut through a wall during the tutorial and get down to the tribal camp. And so it is super, super fast if you use exploits, but if you do it without exploits, like this playthrough,
How am I supposed to live my life
it's not that simple.
when time is running out? How the fuck do I just can't. I can't do this anymore. I wake up next to you every day, knowing.
Again, I'm trying to rush through this without getting any spoilers drop in, but these are the big spoilers right here.
The pain? I want to end it. I can't blame you for the decisions you made.
There we go.
You chose me.
every single
Not
time that I
knowing
hear the
costs.
sound, that's when I'm making the move.
Would you do it again?
Come on,
Or
let me
was
talk
the
to you, Mia.
price of healing me too high?
What price?
Major spoiler. If you don't want
What did I
major
do?
Green Hell spoilers,
Tell me.
major
please.
spoiler right here. And I mean like the biggest spoiler. I'll skip through some of this stuff so you can't, like, you don't have the time to read
They
it.
all believed this was
But
the
either
only
way.
solution. Shutting down airports, seaports, and now this? They are isolating the entire continent.
Yeah, they are. So I mean, as much as I don't want to like give spoilers, I also do want to tell you guys what's happening. Sucks to be you, Jakey. Sucks to be you. Granted, this is a dream, so dream, trip, both. Combo of both. It's both. But as I've mentioned, it is very gruesome, this game. And so, yeah, if you haven't picked up on what's happened during the story and what you've directly caused, it's pretty intense.
You think? You think I was worth it?
Yeah, pretty intense. Sure, yeah. It'll be a while before I do Green Hell again, but I mean, if we sync something, I'd be more than glad to do it pretty soon. Yeah, brutal, brutal game. Brutal game. Got our grappling
Does
hook.
it look like you're gonna need this?
All right, so this is the only swim spot that I do in this area. And the only reason I do it is because of the speed. It takes so much longer to go back the other way. And so fingers crossed we can do this without getting bit by a bunch of piranhas. Because that would kind of mess up my day. But yeah, if you noticed, after that last cutscene, the environmental audio changes in this game so well. It is like dead quiet. In the Amazon, and normally there's so many more birds and stuff like that, but after you understand the gravity of like your choices and stuff like that in this game, they don't screw around. Like they definitely, it's like, what's that game, Spec Ops: The Line? Talk about an intense game. That is definitely one of the big ones in terms of like just breaking you down completely. All right. Head this way. So you don't have to. This is where Jake originally gets hurt in the open of the game. You don't have to go down to this location. But there's a couple of ways that you can get over to the tribal village, and we're gonna go the original way past the tutorial. But this is the tutorial hut.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah, look how old and raggedy this spot is that you used to camp at. Again, that's the tutorial camp, and so why is it so overgrown? That type of thing. That's what they want you to figure out there. But yeah, so this is, and this is one of my favorite ways of getting back to the tribal village. You can't do it in the tutorial. Like, you definitely can't do it in the tutorial, but you're able to do it over in the end game. But if you backtrack through all the area that you went through, there's a new log that's dropped down. And so this is where you start the whole game, right? That's where the boats landed. And after you come back, there's this new log. And this is one of my favorite spots to build, is over here. And if you watch the Green Hell base building location guide video that we did, this is one of my favorite spots in the entire list, is just this spot over here. Like, this whole area. Not only do you have this gorgeous view over here, which, I mean, like, just gorgeous, right? you have so much flat ground up here. And so underrated building area because you have to get through most of the story to get to it. In Spirits of the Amazonia, this is one of the last locations that you get to too. And so, yeah, unless you're in survival mode, it's not the best. I heard that scorpion, but we're just going to keep running. Alright, and then now we just got to go down. But here's the tribal camp.
That's the village.
See? Right there. So now we just got to go down. Which, I mean, that's a story in and of itself, is figuring out your way down from here. Go this way. Can't really scale mountains too well in this game. Like, you can. There's a couple spots where it's relatively safe, where you're not going to, like, break your leg to do it. But either way. This way, that is the other path into this area, if you want to go the longer way. But if you just go back through where this tutorial takes you, it's actually the fastest way. Okay, so, because I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, and I'm actually going to time it out after the stream, and probably release this as a full video tomorrow, I'm just going to rush. I don't care. I don't care about you, sir. Do I have anything? Yeah, I have painkillers. I'm just going to take those painkillers right now. I love how they're just painkillers, but they help with your infection. Like, I feel like it should be antibiotics, is what they should be, but they're just painkillers.
Mia?
Alright, here we are.
Mia, where are you?
Oh, do I have
Mia,
to do
say
another
something.
ritual? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I forgot that they make you do another ritual. Alright, so there's the tree. The hard thing to find right now is Psychotria. We're gonna have to find some if we want to finish this off, though. Hey, right in front of us. That's fantastic. I did not realize that it would make me do another Psychotria run. Or another, It used to not be like that. You used to literally just show up, and it would just be done. Okay. I need sticks, too. So, 2 seconds. Be done in just a second here. Fantastic. Have like just enough on the regular sticks here. Alright, let's go beat Green Hell. Super fun. Love this game. Ditch some of these bowls so we can run. And I'm amazed that I didn't get attacked by a puma or a jaguar the entire time. We've been moving so quickly that it doesn't even really matter. Okay. Tribal fire starter. Come on. Tribal fire starter. Wait, no. I have it backwards. I'm being dumb. Being dumb here. What? Take the fire starter away. Cancel. It's a waste.
Come on.
Glad I got 2 of the fibers, though. Because I need to redo this. Dude. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's not be dumb and do this properly now. Wasted another minute. Alright, there you go. So the whole stream was 2 hours and 4 minutes long, which means that Green Hell has officially been beaten in under 2 hours, depending on how long this playthrough was. I'll actually chop it down and see what the total thing was. But there you go. This is the final cutscene in Green Hell. That was fun, everybody. I didn't realize that I could beat this game in only 2 hours, but there it is. Beautiful.
You're gonna miss them again.
I guess there's more I gotta do. I gotta like touch me a couple times.
Here with me again.
No,
Is that what you want?
no, it's not.
No, not again.
Where'd she go? Come on now. I love how he's like, not again. You're the one
Just
doing
tell me what
ayahuasca,
happened.
Jake.
You cured me. You gave me back hope. I could taste and smell
Major
again.
spoilers if you haven't seen the
could
end of
eat
Green Hell. This
without
is the end of the
throwing up.
game.
Those were the best 6 months of my life.
Come on now.
And you were by my side the whole time.
Sometimes I do wish that you could skip cutscenes in some games like this when you're trying to rush through one. This goes a lot
But
faster.
I feel it.
You
coming back.
can, if you don't do
afraid
it
of it.
properly,
I
there's
lived,
like a
but
few extra
felt
steps that you
dead.
have to take before the game
I can't
loops.
go through all that
that's how
again.
this game works. Is it's a loop if you
I can
fail.
feel the same
and then
grip
if you
on
win,
my
you get to
throat.
go home.
I can't swallow or breathe. Seconds stretch into hours, and I'm just
Come
waiting.
on, let's get it done. I feel
just
bad.
waiting
I've
to
done this
die.
like 20, 30 times, and so I feel like a little remorseless about it.
Every patient of a Molocor became a walking time bomb. Everyone was infected. Everyone. Even you.
This game is tough, Cars. Definitely got a learning curve, but if you can get past the learning curve, it is one of the most satisfying survival games of all time.
Left me here. You left me alone to die. You wanted to save me again, but what will the price be this time, Jake? What will you sacrifice this time?
All right, here's the final scene. Well, the second to last scene, I should say.
What happened here?
You happened here, Jake.
Everything we do makes
sad.
the tribe suffer.
Agreed, Cars. Definitely agreed.
I sold their secrets.
It's easier not to remember,
Sorry, dude.
isn't it? Do you even remember how you got here?
Of course I do. By boat. With you. We put up a tent and
Are you sure?
Nope.
I don't understand.
How long have you been here?
Mia, you know I can't remember. Just tell me.
Such a sad moment. Like, I mean, I understand that they want you to think too, and that's why the walk is so slow, but still. Cars, we do a lot of base building games. We do a lot of survival games. That's kind of our niche. And so if that's something that you're into, it's
Weeks
definitely something that we're
passed.
into.
You were certain you would find the cure. Everyone lost hope. Time went by. You
It's like,
were
I know it's a
all
scripted
alone.
cutscene where, like, I'm the one walking
How
through.
long can you
And so the
survive on
duration
your own?
is dependent on how
How
fast
long
you can
you
move.
live with the deaths
you can't move
of
that far.
millions on your
Appreciate the
conscience?
sub. Mighty kind of you.
Maybe it'd be easier to just push it all away. Forget.
That right there
Start
is in the
again.
tutorial, and that tells you how to beat the game. Just so you know. You need to know what to look for, but it's everything that you need. All right, there we go. Last interaction, walkie-talkie. Let's go.
Jake? Please answer, Jake.
This sounds familiar. It's the opening message. If you're not tracking, I'm sorry, I'm not going to kind of spoil it. You got to read a bunch of notes inside the game to fully understand what's happening. But you might get a gist, but I'm not trying to spoil it, of course. Almost done. Almost done. Come on now. Walking so slowly. I wish you could just walk while you were on the phone. That would make things so much easier. What's up, Mia?
Are you? What happened?
You didn't listen, did you?
Eh,
I don't understand.
I feel like that's every relationship.
Why are you here?
I told you already. I begged you to end it, but you didn't listen. You never do.
Was it worth it? Did you get what you wanted?
Yes.
So make sure you
Sure.
you select the
Now
right
I know
one
where to
there.
find you.
If you did it properly,
go.
select the right one
What are you
there.
waiting for?
Otherwise, the game is an endless loop, and it's really cool how they've done it. But the game is an endless loop if you don't press the right button, or if you don't have the solution. So, all right. So now we do have to get quote unquote back to the airstrip, but we don't actually have to like get to the airstrip. I originally first thought when I beat this game, I originally thought like, okay, we gotta actually like travel all the way back to the airstrip, but eventually it will start fading out once we get far enough away. I need to go back this way. Again, the key is getting far enough away. And they do want you to go one specific way. But I'm not going to bother doing that. Did I go the wrong way? I might have gone the wrong way. Just hoping for it to trigger at this point. Where am I heading? Should be any second now. I'm gonna be mad if they changed it, because I do actually have to go. Yeah, I remember the first time I beat this, I was upset that they were making me run all the way back. There it is. I knew it was gonna trigger. And I was upset because I was like, wow, you just go through that incredibly emotional experience. And
Tower.
that it's nothing.
Come in. This is Jake Higgins.
But anyway, guys, there's
I got
a
it.
couple other cutscenes after this, but I do gotta
got what
run, so
everybody's
unfortunately I
been
gotta
looking
end
for.
the stream here.
Good night.
You guys have a great rest of your day, and the full walkthrough video will be up on our channel tomorrow. See you next time.